Welcome to World Alert Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Manila, Philippines. In a world where digital connectivity is the lifeblood of economies and societies, the Philippines is making a daring move. The nation is charting a new digital course, determined to secure its place in the global digital landscape and protect its people from the vulnerabilities of the past. For decades, the Philippines has relied heavily on undersea cables running through the risky South China Sea, waters fraught with geopolitical tension and unpredictable natural hazards. Now, the country is taking a bold step forward, building a terrestrial fiber optic corridor that stretches across the length of Luzon, the nation's largest and most populous island. This ambitious project is more than just an infrastructure upgrade, it's a strategic pivot. The new corridor is set to become the Philippines' digital backbone, a vital artery that will keep the nation connected even when disaster strikes. By moving critical data traffic onto land, the country is protecting its internet connectivity from both natural disasters, like typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions, and the ever-present threat of geopolitical conflict. For a country of over 110 million people, this is about more than just faster internet speeds. It's about national security, economic survival, and ensuring that families, businesses, and government services can stay online no matter what challenges arise. The Philippines' unique geography, with over 7,600 islands scattered across the Pacific, makes it a natural hub for undersea cables. But this same geography also exposes the nation to frequent earthquakes, volcanic activity, and typhoons, each one a potential threat to the country's digital lifelines. The Luzon Strait, where many of these undersea cables converge, is a critical choke point. A single disaster or accident in this narrow stretch of water could sever the nation's main connection to the outside world, leaving millions in digital darkness. The challenge for Filipino leaders and engineers is clear: harness the benefits of the country's strategic location while reducing the risks that come with it. This means thinking beyond the sea and investing in resilient, land-based alternatives. Filipino policymakers realized that the answer wasn't to abandon undersea cables altogether, but to complement them with a robust, terrestrial network. By building a resilient land-based alternative, the country can ensure redundancy and reliability in its digital infrastructure. Enter the Luzon Terrestrial Bypass, a high-capacity fiber optic highway running across the island. This project is designed to keep the nation's digital pulse beating, even if the undersea cables are disrupted. It's a technological leap that will benefit every Filipino, from the bustling cities to the most remote villages. This is the Philippines taking control of its digital future, building resilience and independence, and ensuring that the nation is no longer at the mercy of the sea. With this bold gambit, the Philippines is setting a new standard for digital security and connectivity in the region. The Luzon Strait is both the Philippines' main internet gateway and its Achilles heel. This narrow stretch of water separating the Philippines from Taiwan is a vital artery for the nation's digital lifeblood. Every day, invisible streams of data pulse beneath these waves, connecting millions of Filipinos to the world. Nearly all international data flows through this narrow, seismically active corridor. Undersea cables, no thicker than a garden hose, carry everything from business transactions to family video calls, making the Luzon Strait a critical link in the global internet chain. In 2006, a massive earthquake off Taiwan severed multiple cables, plunging the Philippines and much of Asia into digital chaos. Businesses stalled, government services faltered, and millions found themselves suddenly cut off from the digital world. The disruption rippled across the region, highlighting just how dependent modern life had become on these fragile connections. For days, the country was digitally stranded. Internet cafes sat empty, office lights dimmed, and the usual hum of online activity fell eerily silent. The nation's economy and daily life ground to a halt, all because of a few broken cables deep beneath the sea. The event exposed the danger of relying on a single, fragile route. It was a wake-up call for the government, businesses, and ordinary citizens alike. A stark reminder that digital progress comes with its own vulnerabilities. Since then, the risks have only grown. Geopolitical tensions in the South China Sea add man-made threats to natural ones. The region's strategic importance means that undersea cables are not just at risk from earthquakes, but also from potential sabotage or conflict. The shallow waters make cables vulnerable to both accidents and intentional sabotage. Fishing trawlers, anchors, and even hostile actors can damage these vital lines, threatening to disconnect the country at any moment. The lesson was clear. The Philippines needed a more robust, diversified network. Building resilience meant investing in new routes, better technology, and stronger partnerships to safeguard the nation's digital future. The Luzon Bypass Infrastructure is the nation's answer, outsmarting the risks of the strait and building true digital resilience. This ambitious project creates alternative pathways for data, ensuring that even if one route fails, the country stays connected. It's a move to ensure the country's digital lifeline can't be easily cut. With more secure cables and multiple routes, families, businesses, and government agencies can rely on a stable connection, no matter what challenges arise. The era of single-point failure is over. The Philippines is forging a future where connectivity is resilient, secure, and ready to withstand both the forces of nature and the uncertainties of geopolitics. The government's Luzon Bypass Infrastructure, or LBI, marks a strategic leap forward in the Philippines' approach to digital connectivity and national security. In a world where data is as valuable as any natural resource, the LBI stands as a bold response to the vulnerabilities of traditional communication routes. Instead of relying solely on fragile undersea cables that are prone to natural disasters and sabotage, the LBI creates a robust 240-kilometer fiber optic highway stretching across the heart of Luzon. This terrestrial backbone is designed to withstand the challenges of the archipelago's geography and climate, ensuring a more stable and resilient connection. The LBI links new landing stations in Baler on the east coast and Poro Point on the west, allowing international data to bypass the perilous Luzon Strait, a region notorious for earthquakes, typhoons, and geopolitical tensions. This new route not only enhances connectivity, but also reduces the risk of service interruptions. By shifting the critical data route onto land, the LBI makes it far easier to protect and repair. Gone are the days of costly and dangerous deep-sea missions. Now maintenance crews can quickly access and fix issues, minimizing downtime and keeping the nation online. The LBI is more than just a patch for old problems, it's a proactive shield. With enhanced security measures, the infrastructure is guarded against both physical and cyber threats, making it a formidable barrier against potential attacks. By moving the nation's critical connection point to land, the Philippines gains a level of control and security that simply isn't possible with submarine cables alone. This shift empowers local experts to monitor, manage, and secure the flow of information in real time. The project is a declaration of digital sovereignty, an assertion that the Philippines can independently route, protect, and secure its own data. It's a statement of confidence in the country's technological future. This is a fundamental shift from merely reacting to disasters to actively preventing them. By investing in resilient infrastructure, the nation is building a safer, more reliable digital environment for all Filipinos. With the Luzon Bypass Infrastructure, the Philippines is no longer a passive player. It is now an active architect of its digital destiny, shaping a future where connectivity, security, and sovereignty go hand in hand. The LBI's impact soared with a landmark partnership with Meta, parent of Facebook. Meta's Pacific Light Cable Network needed a secure route. LBI provided it. In exchange, the Philippines gained access to 2 fiber pairs, doubling its international bandwidth overnight. This deal gave the country world-class capacity without massive spending, lowering costs for local providers and consumers. For Meta, it meant a stable, geopolitically safe connection. The partnership signaled global confidence in the Philippines' digital strategy. LBI became not just a domestic project, but a vital link in the global data chain. The LBI is just one piece of the Philippines' national broadband plan, a roadmap for fast, affordable internet nationwide. With World Bank support, the government is extending fiber to rural areas, schools, and hospitals, bridging the digital divide. The LBI's capacity fuels this expansion, powering a public network that reaches even the most remote villages. By offering low-cost bandwidth, the government spurs competition and better service. The goal, a seamless digital fabric connecting every Filipino, urban or rural. The LBI is the backbone of a truly inclusive digital society. While the LBI secures the backbone, Private telecom giants like PLDT, Globe, and Converge are building new submarine cables and diversifying landing sites. These investments create a web of redundant connections. If one route fails, others keep the nation online. The public and private sectors are working in concert, building a resilient, self-healing network. More gateways mean more competition, better prices, and a stronger digital economy. Together, they ensure the Philippines' digital future is robust and secure. Resilience is engineered into every layer of the new network. The LBI's fiber is buried in hardened conduits protected from typhoons, floods, and accidents. Landing stations are built on high ground, reinforced against storms and earthquakes, with backup power and security. Redundancy is key. Multiple independent paths mean data can always find a way through. If one cable is cut, traffic reroutes instantly, keeping the country connected. This is future-proofing for a nation in the Pacific Ring of Fire. The Philippines is building a digital foundation designed to endure any challenge. The LBI and new infrastructure are transforming Philippine society. Reliable internet powers e-government, streamlines services, and brings world-class education to remote areas. The country is now a magnet for tech investment and data centers, creating high-skilled jobs and economic growth. A secure, diversified network strengthens digital sovereignty, reducing dependence on risky routes. The real impact is measured in opportunities, economic, educational, and social, for generations to come. This is the bedrock of a modern, innovative, and equitable Philippines. The nation's digital future is brighter than ever. The Luzon Bypass marks a turning point in the Philippines' quest for digital self-determination. It's a bold assertion of control, but the journey is ongoing. Technology and threats keep evolving. The government must keep investing, innovating, and expanding the network to reach every citizen. International partnerships and a focus on cybersecurity are essential. The physical network is only half the battle. Digital defense is the other. The LBI story is one of foresight and resolve, turning vulnerability into strength. The quest for a secure, sovereign digital future is a marathon, not a sprint.